Okay, so watch part one just so you don't be confused. But on part one, we talked about the shame spiral. However, on the other side of this heartbreak, you got rebirth. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. It did come out in reverse. However, this rebirth card, at least what I'm feeling, is that you may feel down right now, but that don't mean you out. You down, but you're not out. Okay, there's a lot of heaviness that you're struggling with, but you're not out the game. You are not out the game. Um, the first card that had came out was Five of Swords. Five, a lot of internal conflict. That's the thing about this past relationship or relationship you just ended, is that you had so much conflict and so many problems in the relationship, but you don't realize how that reflects your inner world. And this ain't for me to judge you or anything like that, but it's showing your inner world. It's showing how chaotic your body is, how chaotic your energy is. Hold on, my dog is here. Sir. Sorry about that. Never want to be down here until I get the recording. You know what I'm saying? But this Five of Swords is so much internal conflict, so much internal chaos that when a relationship came and reflected what you already deal with, I ain't gonna say it didn't bother you because it did bother you, but you normalized it because this is chaotic and you normalize this. You normalize chaos in your body on a day-to-day basis, and spirit is wanting to break that up off of you. Okay, which the only way you can do that, I ain't gonna say the only way, but a very important way is Five of Cups. You have to forgive yourself. It's so much. It's so much shit. It's so much stuff that you're holding on to. There's so much stuff that you're holding on to, and your heart is so heavy because you won't put this down. And that is what's impacting your rebirth. Your rebirth is slowed down, not because you're not doing what you need to do, but because you're not listening to your body when says it needs to rest. You're not listening to your body when it says it's burnt out. You're not listening to your body when you say you need to relax and, go do some self care and take care of yourself. You're not listening to your body when you say you need help. Okay, I got the Three of Pentacles. You need help. Shit, Seth, you know what I'm saying? Like, you do. And I think you got to be honest with yourself because the second thing that came out was the Three of Swords. Now, mind you, the Three of Swords was the first card we seen. This heartbreak, no offense to you and yours, it's whooping your ass. And it's okay, though, because for some of y'all, this is part of an ego death for you. And not the ego death in a negative way. I mean the ego death that shows you that you are worth something, that you don't have to keep settling for less. Because I feel like whatever this relationship is that caused you a lot of shame, you had to settle for less. Settle for less because this is a lower version of you. You elevated out of that timeline, but that was a lower version for you. So it's ain't even too, I mean, and maybe it is raggedy, but also this was a relationship that you had to lower your standards for. You had to succumb to things that you didn't even agree with on a lower timeline, on a lower level. And spirit is like, no, I need you to, like, this ego death is to show you that you not, it's to show you that you are that girl. Okay. Because you let people come in, Page of Wands in reverse, you let people come in and steal your fire right up on, right up underneath you. And spirit said, no, I need you to recognize you are the Ten of Pentacles. But this Ten of Pentacles, this energy, this energy is to show you you are not just a regular person. I mean, we regular, regular, but you're not just a regular person. You are extraordinary. You are special. You are important. You was kind. Okay, there's something that you're meant to do here. And spirit is like, you have to stop succumbing yourself and belittling yourself to match another person's energy, whether you're physically doing that or you're just allowing yourself to succumb to unhealthy and toxic relationships. And for some of y'all, no shade, is from your childhood. All right, Six of Cups. For some of y'all, I could just hear dun 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's your childhood. There's childhood wounds here in the Six of Cups, right? And maybe even like early adulthood too. I'm not sure how old you are, but if you're look, I'll say 30 and up, there's some early relationships early on, maybe when you were a child or you were young, that have scarred you, have scarred the way that you see love, have scarred the way that you interact with love, and not just romantic. That is important too, but it's not just romantic. Some of y'all, this is how you interact in relationships in general. It's very hard for you to really live in your relationships, like actually be present, actually be um, engaged with your person. A lot of y'all be living in a different mindset. Y'all don't even be really in the present moment with the person you're with, right? That's where you got the Page of Cups. Um, you be in your head a lot, which also, how do I put this? Intuition is in our head, right? We have to listen to intuition, but intuition is also in our body. And so if you are so stuck in your head, it's going to be hard for you to know if it's my intuition talking or it's my anxiety. And anxiety has a very, very loud chatter. And so even if your intuition is talking, it's very hard to hear her. Okay. And that is very important for your rebirth, because your rebirth is being slowed down, like I said, not because you're doing something wrong, but because you allow things to fester in your mind. You allow your space to be so cluttered, whether that's physically, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, right? You get really cluttered and you get very overstimulated. And Spirit is like, I need you to walk away from this. Just like I need you to walk away from this relationship, I need you to walk away from this mindset, this low mindset, because Spirit is like, this is who you are. This Queen of Pentacles, okay, male or female, she is all about stability. Stability in your finances. You know, let me find out. But the Four of Pentacles is all about issues around money. And if you are struggling with money, please don't let your present circumstance make you think that there's no future. Okay? And I'm not saying you're going to become a billionaire overnight, but why not claim it? Okay? Reach for the stars, because at least you'll land on the moon. That's what Les Brown said. You need to allow yourself to envision a life better than this one, right? Knowing that you have access to it. You want your finances to better. I'm not saying, don't be logical. Let's not get crazy here. Be logical, but delusional enough to say, I'm going to get what it is that I desire. Be eager for what is. I'm sorry. Be content with what is and eager for what is to come. That is Abraham Hicks. And so you can know that you can still envision a future where you're getting what you want. I feel like some of y'all are not in the best financial place, and it makes you look at yourself as if you deserve less. Baby, look, who said you can't have a good time? Go to the dollar store and get some cute little glasses. Hey, and put some wine in it. It don't matter if the wine is $6 or 45. Okay? Pour it in the glass. Put a nice bubble bath on. Like this, go to a park. There's so many cute things that you can do for the free. Start looking at yourself the way that you truly desire. And this Queen of Swords also came out. You might be an air sign, like I said before, but this Queen of Swords, sword energy. When a person gets into their Queen of Swords energy, they are sharp. They are their mind is sharp, but also you have to make sure your mind is not cloudy, right? And the only thing that can keep you in this cloudy position, I think, for some of y'all is y'all finances. It's my finances. Y'all finances be making you look at yourself in a very unhealthy way. And Spirit is like, I need you to stop doing that. I need you to stop it. Okay? Um, in the Nine of Swords is anxiety energy. You're coming up out of it though. You're coming out of it. Nine of Swords in reverse. The relationship you attracted, and I say this with love, is a reflection of your internal state. However chaotic that relationship was, is how chaotic your internal body is. Okay? And I love you. All right? I'm going to get an affirmation since I got to hold the mic. God, help me. Help me. Help me, please. All right. I'm going to make 3 pounds. All right. This time I have to shuffle because I'm trying. Let me just put the mic down. Hold on. I'm doing. All right. And our affirmation to close us out is 14, honoring my inner light. The times when I let my brightness dim are over. I fully honor my inner light. Bing, bada, bing, bada, boom. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Follow the channel. I can't wait to see y'all again. I'm sure it'll probably be tomorrow because Spirit is on my ass too. All right. Have a great day. Hallelujah. Bye.